All right, cool. So I'm here with Jonathan Dane, founder and CEO of KlientBoost. Hey, Jonathan, how are you?
Hey man, good, good. Excited to chat.
Yeah, me too. So y'all are hiring a head of content, which we're going to talk about. But maybe first, can you just kind of paint the higher level picture of KlientBoost? Like,
Yeah,
what is KlientBoost all about?
for sure. So we started our in like 6 years ago when we were founded. We were like a pay-per-click and CRO agency. Ironically enough, we built our brand on content, and we never really did much of our own paid advertising. And we have now launched new services. We're kind of like rebranding into this performance marketing agency with email and SEO as some other divisions. And what got us here, which was content, we've kind of neglected over like the last year and a half. And we're like, there's so much opportunity to do more of it, to make the current and older stuff perform better. And we're growing really rapidly, almost 100 people now with additional offices. So we're looking for somebody to come in and own and tell us what to do when it comes to content, so that we can give that person, resources as well.
That's awesome. Are most of your clients B2B, B2C, D2C, a mix?
I would say so. Like, luckily, I just figured this out like not that long ago. But we have such a wide range. About 30% are e-commerce, and then 70% are a mix between lead gen and SaaS.
Okay.
And I think the majority of that 70% is B2B.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. So this particular role you're hiring for, this person is not going to be on client side work. They're going to be
No,
focused
not at all.
100% on marketing for Client Boost.
Correct.
Could you kind of paint like the vision? Like what is the perfect, if this plays out perfectly, like what does this look like?
So the number one thing that has been a challenge for us is somebody who can like go deep within the different channels that we operate in, right? So like if we are launching TikTok advertising as a service, right? Like, are you curious enough? Are you technical enough to be able to understand it and get it? And like obviously make sure that create content that is better than what's out there, like more actionable and things like that. That has been the number one challenge. It doesn't mean that we believe that that person is a unicorn that exists. We're more than willing to invest in the training, the resources, and things like that too, to get you up to speed and make sure that you're getting that like last, let's say 10 to 20% of what you need to be like really well rounded as a technical marketer, because you're going to be writing about it and like leading that strategy about it as well too.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
How technical do you think someone should be? Like, should someone be like writing SQL queries, or like if you're just pretty good in a
That's more
spreadsheet, is
technical than
that
me.
okay?
So that would be awesome, but like not required at all. It's more like, can you explain? Let's say we're talking about Facebook ads and we're talking about the new structure of Facebook Power 5. Can you explain to people that read that article like how they implement it, why they should implement it, and like what benefits they could get from it? And then, if anything, could we take it a step higher or further, hey doggy, um, and um, and come with more value than like again the other competing blog posts on the same topic. That's kind of like what I'm hoping for that we can find as a person.
Got it. Got it. In my animals days, my job wasn't all that dissimilar from what you're looking for now, just in the
Yeah.
sense that like I was running marketing for the agency. One of the best parts about that was that you have a team doing client work that's so in the trenches on this stuff, and that so when you need examples, when you need someone to interview, when you need data to look at, whatever, you have that. Are you imagining a similar setup where this person
Yeah.
can go to the rest of the team to pull examples and info?
Yeah, we actually have some relationships internally right now where we have them, the people that are in the weeds that are more senior, they proofread and like edit our
Oh, nice.
content to make sure that like we're saying like what's the latest and what's the greatest. But on top of that, like we have an opportunity to come out with a lot of first party data, because we can run so many experiments. We have 250 active clients. And so there's a lot of things we can pull from and make sure that we have, that relationship and connection with the ops team to get the information and the data that we need to make our content even more valuable.
That's awesome. Um, I wanted to ask you about location slash
Yeah.
remote work. I know you guys have a couple offices, building out
Yeah.
another one. Like how are you imagining that?
For the perfect person, like I want to start off by saying like this can be remote, because I don't want to like have your location constraining like the opportunity to work together. It would obviously be great if you're also a person who likes other people, like if you're close to any of our hubs. So that's Orange County, California, Costa Mesa, where I'm sitting, or Raleigh, North Carolina, or Austin, Texas for the time being. Um, our goal is obviously to open up future spots, but don't let that constrain like applying or not. Like we'd rather have more chances at bat and get to know you, and then figure out like what could be your dream job too. Because as much as like you're applying for like us and working here, I need to make sure that I'm selling you on the vision and like the actual role and everything like that too. So it should be equal pressure. So I don't really care where you are.
Cool. Cool. Those are three pretty cool places to live also. Um, I would encourage people to read the full job description because I thought you did an awesome job in there laying out
Thank you.
KlientBoost case to the candidates, right? Like it does sound
Yeah.
like an awesome place to work. Um, as you're screening candidates, are there certain things you're going to be looking for? Like, is it just about the quality of the writing samples, or are you looking for people with like certain background, like agency side background or like deep in-house expertise?
Yeah, I think having the experience of growing any company with content is number one. It doesn't have to be an agency because a lot of these things are very similar. But leading that content strategy is going to be like the main key, and hoping that you've had that experience is what we're going to be looking for. Funny enough, I'm not like while a lot of our content is very specific and very technical about the marketing channel, I'm not too worried about that as long as you're curious and eager and like want to learn. We can always train that. So the second thing I'd say would be a high priority would be like your culture, right? Like we have an acronym that you see in the job posting too of party. And we do have a lot of get-togethers and fun and all that kind of stuff, but we are a little unique in the fact that like we don't take ourselves too seriously. I This is the most dressed up you'll ever see me. Actually, wasn't even for this meeting, but I'm usually just like wearing basketball shorts and just hanging out and stuff like that. So all of us here at KlientBoost, like we're really hungry. We want to perform. We want to do better. We want to level up. And so our hope is that anybody who joins can come teach us about content strategy, but then see and be inspired by the other things that we do, like Spartan races that we get together with, or other challenges that we do. We had the author of Playing with Fire, which is a financial independence, retire early, come and talk to us about just like financial literacy. And those are things like that we invest in all the time. So somebody who's like, is fun, good sense of humor, can do what we're asking them to do and lead that strategy. But we also know that we're going to help out. And like, that's the type of team that we want to be, and not just like say, hey, you're on an island and go figure this out by yourself. We want to be there for you too.
That's cool. That's awesome. I would definitely encourage folks to go check out the vlog you guys have done. Like you're building in public, which is super cool. I watched
Thank
a
you.
couple of videos this morning, like before getting on this call, and I got me excited about the mission you guys are on and the culture you're building, which is super cool.
Thank you.
Also, just throw it out to folks if you're interested in applying and you want some feedback on your resume or your cover letter. Just hit me up on our Slack channel. I'd be happy to look at it and give you a couple pointers. Um, Jonathan, we'll get this up and listed ASAP and start sending some folks your way.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Jimmy.
Yeah, take care.